Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review of a new for 2025 model year Hyundai Bayon. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Grand Auto and their Hyundai dealership for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Welcome back everybody. In today's review we have the new for 2025 model year facelifted Hyundai Bayon. We will go through all exterior interior details, we check the practicality test of course, and at the very end go for a short test drive. This particular model comes with a premium pack, a 1 liter 3-cylinder 100 horsepower petrol engine mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. This exterior walk around with a front end design and details. Here you can see right away a completely new design language with this LED light bar, similar design approach that we saw firstly I think with the Kona, now also comes here with the Bayon. LED headlights with a large grille design finished in that gloss black, and below the Hyundai logo there is a safety radar. Check the passenger side profile. If you are familiar with the Hyundai lineup, then you will probably say this is something similar like the i20 model, and you will be right, but this is some type of crossover, slightly a higher seating position than in the standard hatchback. With this model, another great feature is that we have a gloss black or a contrasting roof with a tinted rear windows, always nice and useful feature, especially in these summer months. Some type of chrome details in the lowest part, keyless go system with this model, and also one thing I forgot to mention, we have 16-inch wheels and tires, two-tone in design, very cool in design. Also I think because these are 16-inch, this will be very cheap and economical to change if you need to change, let's say, summer to winter tires. Also, being a small, some type of crossover, you have this plastic protective part on a wheel arches if you want to go a little bit of off-roading. Now we come here at the rear end. We have some type of a small rear spoiler with a shark antenna on a roof, rear wiper, and now you can see also the new design language, similar like in the front, but with the facelifted model there are some new design details and changes. Another premium touch, below Hyundai logo there is a small rear camera, and also on the lowest part of a bumper there are some rear parking sensors. Your filler cap is on the driver's side. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this exterior design of a new Hyundai Bayon, and also let me know in the comment section what is your favorite Hyundai crossover or SUV model. Let's proceed with the review. We'll check the practicality, starting with a boot space. Being a small crossover, you have a very wide boot opening, which is great, and this is the boot space. Around 400 liters is the official number for this model. With this particular model you have some type of rubbery floor mat, which is always great, and below that there is a textile cover which you can remove these, and it reveals a little bit of extra storage underneath. Also, one great feature is that you can fold down these rear seats 60/40, and with this particular model there is a one premium touch. We have upgraded premium surround system Bose with the Hyundai. Another great detail I forgot to mention, like with the most models, you have this plastic protective part. If you need to slide some heavier and larger items, you can do that. Overall, for a small city urban crossover, I think this is more than adequate. Also, you have these small rear LED lights, which is very handy, especially in low light conditions. I will close that, and let's go and check the rear seats. Let's go now and check the rear seats, but before I go and sit on them, let's talk a little bit about these doors and door design materials. Everything is finished in that dark colors, a little bit of extra storage here in the front with a large door pockets and a Bayon detail on a side skirt, and this is now the door opening angle. I think it's pretty wide, especially for a small crossover, and being a small crossover I don't think there will be any issues for me to get in and out because you have that raised up seating position. Welcome now from a rear seats of a new Hyundai Bayon. Couple of interesting details. We have one LED light in the back. These front seats These are actually the covers, so you can remove it and wash it. Very useful for a small city car and family car. In the back we have a little bit of extra storage, one USB-C charging port, and behind the passenger seat there are some useful storage. Overall, I think if you need to carry, let's say, 2 kids in the back, I don't think there will be any issues. But for now, let's focus on a passenger front seat. Opening a passenger front door, similar like in the back, but there are some key differences. Some type of chrome details. This is actually plastic, but it looks like a chrome. A little bit of extra storage, and now this center part is finished in some type of soft leathery material, even larger door pockets with similar Bayon detail on a side skirt. Before I go and sit on these front seats, just take a look how sporty these are. This lower back area and also the seating position, very sporty in design, and some type of light gray fabric here. Now this is my seating position here in the front. We will talk a little bit more about the center infotainment system and the digital dials when I go and sit on a driver's seat. But for now, let's focus on this design. Couple of air vents here, and also let's go and check the glove box. This center part, some useful storage. You can charge your phone here and place it USB, USB-C. Like I said earlier, this particular model comes with a 6-speed manual transmission. DCT is an option. Couple of cup holders here and manual handbrake. Also there is a center armrest. Below that, some useful storage. And now, welcome from a driver's seat. In front of me, new digital dials with a contrasting design, traffic sign recognition system, and one of the best features in my opinion are these red details around the speedometer and odometer. It kind of looks cool and sporty. And of course, in front of me, let's talk a little bit about this steering wheel design. All the buttons are still physical buttons, so that is something nice to see. All the controls for the, let's say, media and so on, voice commands are on a far left, and for the cruise control, most parts are here on a far right. In front of me, new design for the center infotainment system. There are some touch options. These are some of your we'll go now and check quickly the home. This is the clock, main screen, some extra features and so on. If we go now and press the navigation, the map, here we are at the Zagreb West, relatively close to a Hyundai dealership. A couple of interesting details worth mentioning about this center infotainment system. That is very nice graphics, pretty large in size, and also it's one of the best position when you're driving like that. Also, all the area for the climate control are separated from the center infotainment system, and the buttons are still physical and very easy to operate. Just take a look. You have here temperature, plus and minus, very easy to adjust, and also this is the fan speed, something that you will probably appreciate. Before I go for a short test drive, let me know in the comment section what you think about this interior design of a Hyundai Bayon. Do you like it? And for the very end, I will put the lights and the turn signals on so you can see them, like I've promised you earlier. Now, let's go here in the back. We have new LED strip design with kind of cool triangular form for the LED turn signals. Let's go and check the ones in the front. LEDs, of course, on a side mirrors. And now we can see completely new design and light approach. Very cool to look at. Welcome everybody now to a short point of view test drive of this new facelifted for 2025 model year Hyundai Bayon. Before we go for a quick ride, I did some test kilometers already from a dealership here to a parking lot. There are some key info that I would like to share with you before we go for a quick ride. First thing first, seating position. You sit slightly higher than in the normal standard hatchback. That is something definitely worth mentioning, especially if probably 95% of potential buyers will appreciate that. Also, speaking about the seating position, you have nice part over here for your elbow and also in the center armrest. Speaking about that slightly higher or raised up seating position, great view in front of you, also in the back, but the side mirrors are pretty massive, especially for such a small vehicle. And speaking about city driving, we saw earlier that we have the rear parking camera. Now you can see that in action. I will go and move slightly so you can see how everything works. Also front and rear parking sensors. Another great detail is this steering wheel. Not only its cool design and these physical buttons, it's very light to operate in the urban environment, similar like with this 6-speed manual transmission, and also the clutch pedal is very light to operate. Now let's go for a quick drive. I've tested already this 1-liter 3-cylinder from a Hyundai, one of the best sounding 3-cylinders on the market, definitely. And it's always very easy to drive it. The clutch pedal very soft, the transmission also very easy to operate, and all these signs from a turn signals and everything very soft and some nice sounds. We saw earlier traffic sign recognition system, all the safety kit, of course, being a 2025 model. And like we saw from a exterior walk around, with this model we have 16-inch wheels and tires. I've said earlier, these are one of the best options you can get with this Hyundai Bayon. Very cheap to run. You will have a great fuel economy, and also when it comes to changing those tires, these are very cheap or relatively cheap to change it. Now we will go here for a faster piece of road. And now it says over here 70. And here I will exit on a roundabout. Very pleasant sound of these turn signals. This is a short test drive, but the overall usability and ease of use is on a very high level. Now you can see maybe the front parking sensors in action. Like I said earlier, the steering wheel is very light to operate, also the manual transmission, the clutch pedal, and the overall seating position is slightly raised up. It's a small vehicle, so it's easy to operate. And not only that, you have all the safety systems, which is great, of course, and some usability stuff that you have. This center infotainment system, ideal position, and all the stuff for the cruise control, for the climate control is separated, and these are physical buttons, so it's very easy to operate this new Hyundai Bayon. And now, as I'm heading back to a dealership, let me know in the comment section, as always, what would be your ideal, not only color specification for this model, but also what would be your ideal trim level. So this is the end of my full review of this new for 2025 model year facelifted Hyundai Bayon, powered by a 1-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine combined with a 6-speed manual transmission. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this particular model. And before I go and wrap this video, big thanks again to Grand Auto and their Hyundai dealership for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and wish you all a very nice day.